Hi, my name is Victoria. If you're new here, what's up? If you're not, what's up? I do this lovely thing, several lovely things on my channel, just a lot of stuff. Sometimes I like to do my makeup. Clearly, that's what I'm doing today. Sometimes I like to talk about a Reddit story. Sometimes I like to talk about weight loss. Sometimes I like to do a reaction. But overall, I just do whatever the hell I want. So today we're doing whatever the hell I want. Actually, what we're going to be doing today is reading a relationship advice thing from Reddit. It's not an r slash I'm in the a-hole. It's like a relationship advice thing. Now that we're all acquainted, you should be hitting the subscribe button right about now because we're about probably, I don't know, like 30 seconds in. You should probably be hitting the subscribe button. It's down there. There's a little bell next to it, I'm sure, somewhere. There's a little thingamajiggy right there that says subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button. Join the family. Yeah, so let's get started. Today I'm going to be attempting to actually do a tutorial versus me just doing my makeup and struggling. I'm already primed and stuff. You can't really tell because my skin always looks like greasy, but I'm already primed and my eyebrows are already done, even though they're done very poorly, and I will be touching them up later. Today we're starting with our ColourPop, my ColourPop. What is this? The No Filter Sticks in Deep Dark. Today's Reddit story comes from a woman who says that her boyfriend says, "Oh my god!" Okay. Well, I didn't read the story. I just read the. Okay. I didn't pre-read the story. I did not pre-read the story this time. Hand to God, I didn't. So, it just came up on Twitter. My boyfriend says his anime sex doll should not be competition for me. Let the record show this is like relationship advice or something like that, and I can't really give great relationship advice as I am so single it hurts, but I have spoken to a man once, and in doing so, relationships did form. So I've been in relationships before, just not like good ones and not happy ones. We're changing that slowly but surely, but this not now. Any advice I give is just kind of like just take it or leave it. It is what it is. This is just what I would do if I was in the situation. Okay. Sis starts off by saying that her boyfriend is indeed a Redditor and she low-key wants him to see this post because, like, broski, okay. But she low-key wants him to see the post because she's seeking for validation from us, but she's also like, can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Her boyfriend has a sex doll, and it's not the old school sex doll. No, none of that. It's like a anime super titty. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of them. She's just like something that, like, if she was real, she would be a horrifying demon monster. There's no way any real human would look this way. Oh, by the way, I have to mix my concealers. Sorry, concealing. This is a concealer from L'Oreal's the Infallible Pro Glow, but I have to mix 7 and 8. 8 is actually my concealer shade, but I have 7, and that's just what we got to deal with. So this is 8, even though it doesn't really show up because it's pretty much fucking empty. So if this person was real, there would be no way. Okay, sis is struggling with the idea of him being attracted to this anime character. Which, listen, I love anime, so like I get it. At the same time, bro, what? He essentially tells her that she should not feel that this is competition for her. Why? Because reality is this doll is fulfilling a void that to her, as a human woman, is untouchable and unfillable. Okay, bestie, okay. Realistically speaking, no woman could have a body like an anime character. Like, at least not the kind that we are assuming he's referring to. It'd be virtually impossible. We're talking like tig old bitties, big old booty. In his, I guess, imagination, because I don't think sex dolls talk. The high voice, the whole 9 yards, acting that way, having hair that could be, I don't know, whatever, just infallible, just like whatever. He goes on to tell her that essentially it's the same as she, you, I, anybody else in the world. It'd be the same as somebody owning a dildo or a pocket. What is it? something along those lines. He's trying to say it's the same thing. My camera moved when I was trying to get myself together to contour. I contour with a lipstick, actually, because I can never find a contour in my shade, even though I'm clearly orange right now, giving very orange vibes. But I contour with, it's RK by Kiss. I contour with the shade Espresso. That's his argument. Like, it's the same as owning a dildo or a longamazza, which arguable, but okay. If you have an emotional attachment to something like that, you might need to, you know, call the doctor, but okay. Now, before I get into the rest of the story, I just want to say, what you own is your business. So him owning this particular thing, yeah, that's not even that, at least to me, it's like, it's not that big of a deal. But if he is making it feel as though that you are undesirable because he's comparing you to this thing, or you feel like you have to compare yourself to it because he's having sex with it more than he's having sex with you, there's an issue there. Big old issue there, because how the hell, like, that doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me because, like, how do you have sex with a piece of plastic more than you have sex with the person that, like, lives and breathes and speaks to you? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Everybody's into their own thing, but, I don't know about that one. Blush. My blush is also lipstick. My blush is Wet n Wild Cinnamon Spice, which is just a red-ish, brownish, pinkish. It's this. You can't really see it well, but it's that. I'm going to be toning this all the way down. It doesn't look that bad on camera, but, like, it looks bad. Alright, back to the story at hand. Sis is saying, like, you know, she doesn't own a dildo, she doesn't have any of that stuff, and they aren't in a position financially where they can just splurge money on that, which, I mean, sis, $8, but okay. She's saying they aren't in a position where they can spend money on stuff like that, but, like, apparently his obsession or fascination with the sex doll is, like, it's whatever to him. Like, it's an expense he's willing to pay for. And she also said he keeps it in the closet with her clothes, which is weird. He's not with the shits. The edit on it though. Oh shit. I'm gonna get started with my eyes before I get into that. We have the Morphe palette. It's the 35p. I stole my sister's palette because I'm at her house. Oh, just okay. So it's not funny. It's just funny. So she said to answer some questions, to clear up some questions and some of the stuff that people are dealing with here. Some of the questions people have here. I don't know the shades and anything. You usually gonna have to Google it, sis. Is this one, because that's the one she used the most, and we're nowhere near the same color, so that's why it looks like that on me, but I really just need to put some down. So tell me why in the first part of the edit, before she says really anything else regarding him specifically, she said that he told her he prefers to have sex with the doll over having sex with her. Boy, what in the weeb fantasy, but okay. Alright, she also says in her edit that he has rejected her for the doll before, and you know, listen, everybody's into something, so I'm not gonna come for him on that, but that's a living, breathing human with a living vagina. And his argument, once again, I'm trying to be open. His argument simply is that no woman, naturally speaking, no woman would ever in a million billion years be able to do what the sex doll does in his head. So there's no woman that can compare to the sex doll. Well, sis, you know, breaking up is an option. She said she doesn't want to break up with him. She said she really likes him and all this good stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that. I promise you my eyes will come together. I know they look terrible. Trust me, I know. But breaking up is an option. I promise you breaking up with him is an option. You don't have to stay with somebody that makes you unhappy. At least not in this juncture. It's okay to be like, you know what, this might not work out. Now, if you just said he outwardly rejected you for a fucking doll. A doll. Like, not even, I would I would have expected, like, respected, like, oh, he prefers to watch porn. For some reason, a man preferring to watch porn versus having sex with me, yeah, it's still bad, but I would at least be like, I mean, at least you can hear porn. Like, when you have sex with a doll, what do you hear? What do you see? What do you smell? I have questions. Everybody's allowed to have something they're into, so I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, he's so weird, he's a fucking weirdo. I mean, it is weird. bih-dawg is weird. Definitely not something I would be into, but okay. But this isn't really about him and his sexual preferences. The issue here is like, what should she do? I try not to be too leave him cis heavy, because that's not really how you support people. You don't really support people by telling everybody to leave their significant other. That's not really what you should be doing, especially in a situation like this where it's not that deep. There's a conversation that needs to be had in regard to what he's doing. Girl, is the sex even good with him? Let's start there. Because, like, if it ain't good and he, like, wasting your time or whatever normally anyway, look, if you want to bust in Kagome, that's his business. I mean, maybe not Kagome because she's 14, but, like, I don't know, anyone else. If he want to bust in an anime bitch, that's his business. No tea, no shade. That's genuinely his business. So, I mean, what do you do? If the roles were reversed and you were like, I prefer to use my dildo over having sex with my boyfriend, that's a fair conversation to have, because I don't know, like, I feel like there's a lot of people that would prefer to have sex with a sex toy versus an actual person. There's probably hella people that would prefer it, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, this is NK makeup, by the way. This is all of my makeup comes from the hair store. This is just a white eyeliner. I can't, I'm not on the Sephora level yet anymore. I used to shop at Sephora all the time. Not anymore. Usually I would wear lashes, but I'm too lazy to go get the lashes. So we're just gonna use mascara and pretend that we used lashes. All right. Lips and highlight. Here's the thing. I can't be mad at homeboy for having a preference, because, like, we all have our preferences. We all have the things that we like. We all have the things that we find sexy, the things we find funny, but, whatever. He just so happens to be an ultra super mega weeb, and he just really likes his anime sex doll. Do I think that he should be doing it this way to the point where you feel denied, and more than likely, considering he's having sex with a doll more than you, dissatisfied? No, I don't agree with that. I feel like, yeah, you're allowed to like what you like, but, like, you not going, if we getting hot and heavy and you leave me to go have sex with a sex doll, get the fuck out. You can leave. Bye. The door. You can leave. I have nothing to say to you. A sex doll? Bro? A sex doll? She couldn't be me. Lips today brought to you by Elf. I lied. The lips were bought by Elf, but then Elf came off too red, and then they were bought by some black lipstick I got from Walgreens, and then they were bought. But I ended up mixing a bunch of stuff to get to this color, so I could not tell you how to do it. I don't even know if I could remake it. But here is what I look like now. I look confusing. Don't get too close. And even don't get too far. You can click off the video at this point. I look crazy. There wasn't even really a question asked in this video per se. There was no like all she's asking is like, what should she do? At this point, sis, like, it seems like he's more interested in slinging the ding-a-ling to some plastic than he is to you. And if you really love him, you'll deal with it, because I don't think he's going to stop. You can speak to him about it. You can speak to him as many times as you want. And really speaking really only leads to a conversation of, are you going to stop having sex with your sex doll more than me? Or like, what's the dealio? Because this right here, this arrangement we have isn't going to work. Also, storing his sex doll in the closet where you keep your clothes, put it in his closet. That's weird. All right, I ended up changing my part because I thought it looked better this way. Either way, the makeup looks rough. Poor choice for a tutorial. But, like, overall, says leave him. Like, I'm not really team leave a nigga, but, like, if he's out here digging down some plastic over you, and it seems as though he has this unrealistic expectation of what he wants in bed versus him being able to work within the... I don't know, like, no, I mean, he can't be doing anything that freaky with her because it's a fucking doll. It's not like she can respond to anything, but I don't know. Either have a conversation or dip. I understand you don't want to leave him, but sometimes you just gotta go. There's not even anything you can do about that. Sometimes you just gotta go and call it a day. Cause shit, like what else could you do? Like you can't fit into any of the expectations that he clearly has, because the expectations that he has are just crazy. Tiggle bitties, big old ass, high ass voice. Like how the hell? Anyway, this has been the tutorial. I'm going to wipe all of this off and get on the phone with my friends, and then I'm going to sleep, sorry, because I have to get up at 7 in the morning. And then this video will be posted sometime between 4 and 5 o'clock, hopefully, prayerfully. I don't know. Who knows? You don't know. I don't know. Subscribe to my channel. I make videos on Tuesdays and Fridays, and I have a monthly goal of, we'll say, 150, but I mean, if I don't reach that, that's fine. If I do, that's fine.